What's up guys, Joe here, back you guys with another video. And today here on my channel guys, we actually have a really requested video from you guys on how to make Call of Duty Black Ops 3 thumbnails or thumbnails in general. Today's specific topic is going to be Black Ops 3 thumbnails. Now I know back in September I did make thumbnail tutorials, but I've actually learned a lot from graphics then, and some of my best pro tips are definitely from JArts, link in the description down below. He honestly just inspires me, and yeah, well, he hasn't actually done any Black Ops 3 thumbnails, but he also gives me really good tips, and I'm guessing he'll be willing to share you his tips as well. So definitely go subscribe to him, link in the description down below. He's the one who made my channel banner and profile picture, and honestly bro, it just looks amazing. Now for this video, that is a special video. Can we get anywhere between 50 to 110 likes? That'd be ever so much appreciated, like honestly, because if we get that then I'm gonna be like how I like get my wallpapers and stuff like that, like more thumbnail tutorials. And if you guys do want more thumbnail tutorials, don't make sure to put a comment in the comment section down below, and go to my Firefly store. I actually sell graphics for you guys in massive packets for free. You guys can customize, there's renders, there's everything you guys need to make your own thumbnails just like mine. So definitely go buy them, they're very cheap, they're like £2 and stuff, just little pocket money things. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the tutorial. So obviously a screen would have been on image by now, and it would have said what you're going to be achieving by the end of this video. So let's get started. So I'm going to call it whatever, so let's say COD thumbnail yeah, just like that. And I'm actually going to be making the proper thing. I'm not going to be like making my own thumbnail for this video. I'm going to actually be making a Call of Duty thumbnail for the example. So for Black Ops 3, you're going to want to go ahead and get a screenshot. So I've got this one right here, and let's just drag that in. So what I'm going to do first is just go like that, and then yeah, so what I've got here is I've got a Black Ops 3 screenshot that I got from one of my videos. As you can see, not too bad. It's on my MLG hardpoint video that I made a video on, just like this. So then I'm just gonna press the thing, so it's just all like really good quality. And as you can see here, now I don't really want this in the background kind of thing, so I'm going to go filter, I'm going to go blur, blur, and then just like that. I set mine to about 3.5 pixels. Don't worry, you guys are going to be messing with this a lot. Now my next step is to go onto Google and type up Black Ops 3 gun render, just like that. This is what I usually do. I have it in the background. It's actually really hard to see, but this is what I have. So for this video we're going to choose the what should we choose? Anyone got any suggestions? Let's have the good old VMP. Lovely looking gun right here. I've actually got a massive file with all these in, but who cares? And then I'm going to drag that in a minute. So my next thing is to press Control Shift and N to make this layer. And then this is going to be the background. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have a dark blue here. So if you press these two little colour things here, dark blue and a light blue. And then I'm going to click on the gradient tool, which is on the side here. And then I'll make sure I'm selecting this layer. And yes, just trust me on this one. Go the whole over it, just so it makes this gradient effect. And then let's just go like that. And like that. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this into a overlay, just like here. So there you can turn it into an overlay, and as you can see it's very blue. You can't really see the background, but you can know it's Call of Duty if a normal average Call of Duty player came up to this. So our next step is to get like something to blend this in a bit more. So you guys can use sunburst backgrounds, but for mine I do actually like using this triangle pattern that I found online. So this is the picture I'm going to be using. I just typed up triangle pattern. You guys can type up circular motion pattern, sunburst effect. They're really good. But for this video I just like using this. And then tick. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to also turn this into an overlay. But as you can see, all you can see is these triangles. And to some people this may look good. You could definitely use this. But I actually turned mine down to around 41%. I want to try and get it on. That's like, there we go, 41%. And I just think that makes it look like a bit better kind of thing. I don't really know. Sometimes you can add like an inner glow in, but I'm cool for now. So this is a very sexy looking background in my opinion. I know you've got like these photo things, but trust me, this will all be covered up. So the next thing that I do is I get a selection box, and then round about here, yeah, that's about right, round about there I'll select that. And then what I'll do is, actually I forgot, deselect Control Shift and then there we go, and then do what I did about that. So then I've got like a box at the bottom here. Now this is what makes it stand out quite a bit. So what I'm gonna choose like a pinky color, I don't really know, and then go back to the gradient selection tool and choose the paint bucket tool. Makes it look really good, and then just press like click, and it'll just do that like that. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to go back up to this and deselect it, so then it's this, and you're probably like, that looks ugly. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn this actually into an overlay, so then it makes this a bit more darky blue. We're going to drag this layer down here until this button here, and it duplicates the layer, just like that. And then we're going to press this tool up here, which can move things around, and we're going to move this to the top. Now it just about does it, but it makes it stand out that little bit more, just like that. And that's perfect. So this is what I've got at the moment. Now, as I did earlier, I'm going to bring on this gun render. Now, used to, my old style was, I made that quite big, to be honest. I'll make it a bit smaller. Usually my old style was to have a stroke and then just have this like this, like how it is. But honestly, I found a really good way on how it looks a bit better. So I'm going to turn this, I'm going to click on blending options, and I'm going to add a drop shadow to it. I'm going to turn the opacity up to 100%. Have a stroke, but I'm going to make the stroke white. It just makes it stand out a bit more on this blue background. Just like this. Now I'm going to drag this VMP down just behind this blue layer here, so you can just about see it. And then you can add in a Gaussian blur, but that just makes it look disgusting like that. You can make it look a bit more like that. So 0.8 looks pretty good for me, and that's what I like. And there you have it. So, and then I've got my background, I've got everything. It looks very smexy. Now I like to use two different types of fonts, and the bottom font for my videos is True Lies, this one right here, and then the top half of what I usually use is called American Purpose. Now you guys don't have to copy this completely, but this is just what I like. And yeah, so the video that I'm going to make this, so what I'm going to choose, I'm going to choose leaked, and I know it looks really weird at the moment, leaked, and then I'm just going to have, I'm going to go down and I'm going to get the other True Lies thing. I'm just going to have weapons, just like that. I'm going to go back to this leaked thing, and I'm just going to turn this to American Purpose quickly, because I accidentally did that. And look, everyone always makes mistakes on here, just like that. So before I go any further, I've got my two text. I'm going to go into this new folder of items here, and I've got a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 render. So pretty much when I drag this in like that, I will drag this in at the top, and it will just say Black Ops 3. I'll make that a bit more smaller, like that. Boom. And then I'm going to drag this under all these layers here, just like that. And then obviously it gives it that really weird effect, because if I had it here, then it would stand out more, like the Black Ops 3 bit. But then if you have it just under here, it makes it like a bit more behind the layers. So that's how I like that. And then the leaked weapons bit here, so I've got the leaked, you're going to drag that above here, and then you're going to have the weapons just below it like that. So then you always have this True Lies font under. Obviously you guys could probably be using different fonts. And then what I usually do is I drag it to this around here, make it a bit bigger like that, and then just center it up a bit, and then tilt it a bit about to a 1.4, just like that. So I've got it like this. This looks pretty cool at the moment. And then this weapons bit, I'm just gonna drag up. I'm gonna tilt to about a 1.4ish. Come on. There we are. Let's just keep it like this. And then we're gonna make this a bit larger. And then we have the weapons. Big mistake here. I always have an exclamation mark at the end, just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then there we go. So at the moment this looks pretty ugly, right? Well, let's get to the really cool part. So we're going to click on this leaked thing, and then we're going to have a drop shadow. We're going to make the sides about there, make the opacity 100, we're going to have a stroke, a black stroke, and then we're going to have a gradient overlay, and there should just be one selected like this. What I usually do is I select the black part, and then I turn that down to about like a halfway mid-grayish. Yes, and then like it fades a bit more. Then I have an inner glow, and I usually turn that up to about whatever you think's nice. I like about an 18, just like that. A 27 would do good for me, just so then it makes it stand out that bit more. And then I get the weapons part, and I'm gonna actually drag this above there. Yeah, just like that, and that looks better. So you can always muck around and choose different shades, but I usually do a stroke, a gradient overlay. I choose the same as the back for this. Now you guys can make it a bit different. I mean, like, that doesn't stand out too much. So what about if I chose this? No, that blends in so much. Is that better? Yeah, that makes it look that a little bit better. And then I just have the inner glow, turn that up. So that suits there, to be honest. And then I'll probably just drag this out like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna go back to my old idea and drag it under. Leaked weapon. So we're not actually finished. So basically you're gonna have to get this layer. This is just the last step, and you're gonna click on this duplicate button here. So you drag it onto the duplicate, and then the weapons bit, you drag it and duplicate it. And then you just drag this out a bit more, like the copy version. So the layer that's above the normal text, you drag to the side a little bit, so then it gives it that really, really cool effect. And then you get the leaked copy again for the same text, and then there. It makes it look a little bit more 3D and a little bit more better, in my opinion. So yeah, there's the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the videos. I've definitely enjoyed making it. Definitely sure to leave a like, rating, and subscribe if you are new around here. Follow me on Twitter at Ps4 so you guys can stay updated with all my early access for this YouTube channel. Subscribe if you're new. 100 likes would just absolutely make my day for another awesome video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.